You guys know what's going on today, man. I'm remaking a classic. So if you've been following my channel since way back, then you know all about what we're going to talk about today. Thousands and thousands of you guys out there know all about maximum thumpification and how to achieve it. For those that don't, this is a bass drum tuning workshop. All right, that means the intention is for us to tune together. So if you've been having trouble getting a great sound out of your kick drum, watch this as you're tuning. We're gonna fix your kick right now. All right, man, so let's just get right to it. All you're gonna need for this workshop is a drum key. Go ahead, get your favorite drum key, and let's do this right now, all right? So there's only two things that you need to know as far as tuning your bass drum, and they're both regarding the front head. And that's basically where to put it, how to tune it, all right? The tighter the front head is, the more tone you're gonna get. The looser the front head is, the more punch you're gonna get, all right? So if you're looking for punch, if you're looking for thump, you wanna tune that front head fairly loose. I'm gonna show you how to do that anyway, because that's what we're gonna go for today, is thump, okay? So let's get started, man. Take your kick drum. I'm gonna do the batter head first. And I'm gonna show you two different methods on how you can get this done, all right? So make sure before you start that on both sides, all of these are backed right off. Okay, so let's say you just put a fresh, brand new head on there, and everything is cool, and finger tight all the way around both sides. Okay. Another thing too I want to mention, man. If you got a whole bunch of stuff in your bass drum right now, empty it. Okay. Don't expect your kick to sound awesome if it looks like a load of laundry. So whatever you got in there, take it out. We're going to try to achieve the best sound we can with nothing in it. That's the whole point of this, all right? So yeah, man, here we go. Everything is finger tight. I'm gonna show you how to do this. This method, once you learn it, you'll be able to tune any bass drum in less than a couple of minutes very easily. So take your palm, press down on the center. This is a lot like tuning the toms like we did before, all right? The point of pressing down is to, first of all, stretching it out. That's one thing. But when we press down, it creates wrinkles. So we're going to use the same sort of wrinkle technique as we did with the toms, all right? So yeah, if you got a fresh head on there, you want to stretch it out, you know, do the whole CPR thing, right? Like I said in the first video. Now we're ready to go. Take your drum key, pick any one of these lugs, all right? While you're pressing down, you're gonna take your key and we're gonna do two things. We're gonna tune it flat and turn it back. Remember that rhyme from the first one? Tune it flat and turn it back. So go ahead and turn that drum key until the wrinkles in front of that tension rod go flat. And while you're applying pressure, as soon as they go flat, turn it back maybe a half turn until those wrinkles just sort of reappear a little bit, all right? And that's it. That's all you got to do. So do that all the way around. So tune it flat until the wrinkles are gone, and then just turn it slightly back until they reappear. You following me on this? Good. Tune it flat. Turn it right back. Boom. Now notice, one thing I'm not doing is counting turns. You wanna know why? Because I don't care. It doesn't make any difference to me how many turns it is. Every drum is different. So I can't say, you know, turn it 3 times, turn it 4 times. I don't know. I don't know what kick you're tuning. And it doesn't really matter. All you have to do is look at the wrinkles, wait for them to disappear, and then just bring a little bit of it back. Some of y'all know me by now, man. You know how much I hate overcomplicating things. You know what I mean? This is not friggin' trigonometry or anything. This is really easy. And once you get it down, you'll be able to do this in no time. Tune it flat. Turn it back. I'll do that far one. Da-da. This is all looking good, man. Did I do that one? I did that one already. So that's it. That is done. Remember what I said in the first one, the first video? Once you get this head here, you have achieved, sing it if you know it, maximum thumpification. It's that easy, all right? So if you want to check your work to make sure that, that you did all right, when you look at it now, it should look completely flat. When you press down on the center, you'll just see just a slight wrinkle all the way around. And that's how you pretty much know you did it right. So again, when you apply pressure, those wrinkles will reappear. And then when you let up, it'll look completely flat. So that side's done. So now I'm going to do the resonant head. The heads I'm using here, by the way, I got an EQ3, Evans EQ3 on the front, and I have an EMAD batter on the batter side. I'm a big fan of these heads. This is one of the best drum head combinations that you can possibly have. You might also notice I have a kick port on the front here. I'm not going to try to sell you on the idea that these are the greatest things, but they do work. So if you wanted to get one for your kick, the only reason I know this works is because I can't use it in the studio. The reason why I can't use it in here is because when I have it on the bass drum, I can't get my floor toms to shut up. Because every time I punch the kick, I guess the low end that it produces keeps rattling my floor toms, and it makes recording a nightmare. So that's why I don't use it. So anyways, the front. What we're going to do for the front is going to be the exact same as the batter side with one extra step, all right? So again, we're going to apply pressure on the front head, but I'm going to show you a trick. If you want to try this yourself, I have one of my wife's 8-pound kettlebells here. And all I'm going to do is plop it right in the center. There's my constant pressure, right? So all I got to do now is repeat everything that I did on the batter side head. And then I'm going to add one more step. So let's just go around, tune them all flat. Again, you know, use your palm. If you don't have one of these, just use your palm and apply that pressure. Tune all your wrinkles flat. This really speeds up the process too. Not like it needed speeding up because it's fast enough as it is, but this makes it even faster. So all my wrinkles are now gone. And all I'm gonna do now is give it just beep, just another quarter turn each. I'm just estimating too. This kick drum is tuned. Now check this out. I got a mallet handy. I'm going to turn this thing on its side. Are you ready for this? Woo! Now, for those of y'all out there that are playing smaller bass drums, like 16 inches and 18 inches, you got a couple options as to how you can tune that. 16-inch bass drums, I tend to tune them like 16-inch floor toms because the hoops are similar. You know what I mean? It's just kind of turned on its side. 18-inch bass drums, I tend to use this particular method and just leave both batter and the resonant head loose, especially if it's not ported. So if there's no hole on the front. For general playing situations, I do both front and back heads loose. If it's a jazz kind of bebop thing, then I'll turn it up a little bit. I'll tune it up to get a little more tone out of it because that's just sort of the characteristic that I want out of those smaller kicks when I'm doing the bebop stuff. But yeah, you have an option with 18-inch kicks. You can tune it this way, or you can tune it sort of like an 18-inch floor tom and try that method too. You're gonna find success definitely with one of them, maybe with both of them. If you're dealing with a brand new bass drum off of a starter kit, so anything like sub $500, the head that comes on it is going to be super thin and super cheap. So if you have one of those bass drums, do this little workshop. Follow the steps in this workshop just to know how to do it. But I suggest you run out and invest in a good bass drum head. It's going to make a world of difference when you put it on there. But yeah, man, whatever kick drum you're playing, I think the goal should be to try to get the best possible sound you can get out of it with nothing inside of it. All right, before you start looking at any kind of muffling, as you can see, this kick is completely empty. And all I got for muffling on this is just the little ring that comes with the EMAT head. Let the drum head provide the muffling for you. That's why they make these things, right? If you need any kind of muffling on top of that, then you can take a blanket and fold it across the bottom, or like a nice thin pillow or something like that. But trust me, man, your kick's gonna sound the best empty. So there you go, man. Super quick, super easy, super effective. I can promise you this method works 100% of the time. If you did it and your kick now sounds awesome, drop a comment below. For those of y'all that have been fans since the first kick tuning video I did a few years back, drop a comment below. Let people know all about the maximum amplification. Thanks for watching this video. Share it with somebody if you dig it. Like, subscribe. See you next video.